Hello everybody and welcome back to the Minecraft 1.16 not Nether anymore kind of Let's Play series. In the last episode we built this over here and I actually still think it looks kind of good. And I did a lot of farming. This pumpkin farms go in place. I also probably should just take my axe with me. This also growing very quickly. I went to the village. We stole the villagers from the first place. And got some carrots and potatoes, so those fields are now all planted in as well. As you can see, everything has a glass roof, and this farming area is, for the time being, done. I also did a little bit of villager breeding, and I probably should put some more torches around here. Let me sleep through the night. I think I've got one bed left, which hasn't been occupied with a villager. I've got, I think, 4 villagers now. 2 librarians and 2 farmers. Obviously, I want the farmers because the room over there is turned into emerald, pretty much. So let's go over them. I think all of them are now master tier. So they've got all of their trades. Let's start with this one. It's potatoes for emeralds, beetroot, actually useful for emeralds. This is a really good trade. 5 pumpkins for an emerald, and then we've got pumpkin pie, cookies, don't really care about that. Melons for emeralds, which we don't have melons. Probably there would have been some melons around that village as well. Maybe I should go back and check that. Suspicious stew, which we're just not going to deal with. And then golden carrots and glittering melon slice. Golden carrots, I think, are actually the best food source in the game. So it's really nice that we can actually buy those. But 2 emeralds for 3 golden carrots, it's not that bad. Could be worse. We've got paper for emeralds. We've got the mending book for 12. We've got books for emeralds. We've got lanterns. We've got ink sacks for emeralds. We've got a smite 1. We've got book and quill for an emerald. We've got silk touch on this one now. So I think last time we had silk touch on the other guy, maybe that was off screen. The other guy had silk touch. I had to murder that one because I figured out that this one has silk touch. So there's no... Isn't it fun when you get texted? Well, when you don't close your WhatsApp on your PC while recording. Sorry for that sound. I'm probably going to try and mute that. I can probably just mute that. Yeah, I can. So we've got silk touch and then a name tag. Then this dude has... no real good enchantments. He's got infinity, but we already have our infinity bow, so it doesn't really matter that much. But what he does have is a bookshelf trade and a book trade. Meaning that if we zombie this dude up, he's going to be an infinite emerald trade guy. Then we have wheat for emeralds and carrots for emeralds, and then the same traits the other dude has. So that's going to be the villagers for right now. I think next episode we might want to... make a room behind this one with like a zombie and a purification chamber and then another zombie and a purification chamber. So we can, especially this dude, get him down to low prices, but pretty much just all of them, because why wouldn't you get good deals? But for today's episode, I want to first build the animal farm, I promise you guys. So we're going to be doing that here, and I have been doing a little bit of mining off screen because I was running low on stone. The one resource to run low on means that we have a little bit more diamond, a lot more coal, some more iron as well. We've got plenty of gold. We're probably going to also make a semi-automatic trading station for piglins. But right now we've got quite a bit of stone bricks, some dirt, and a little bit of sand in case we need more glass, because I used up all of my glass. But for right now, let's start by bringing a lot of stone bricks here. Let's just bring an entire row of that, bring some dirt. I also mined up a grass block with my silk touch. Oh yeah, also, I made a silk touch diamond pickaxe. I still have this one, just in case, but seeing as how I have a silk touch book now, I made a efficiency 5 silk touch diamond pickaxe. I still have the fortune one. This one doesn't have unbreaking yet. It will eventually when we get either a villager, which gives us unbreaking in a book, or alternatively, just get it through enchanting a book. What we're going to do today is we're going to make 3. I think 3 is everything we need, right? We need sheep, we need cows. We need 4 of them. We need sheep, cows, pigs, and chicken. Those are going to be the 4 farms we make, which means that we're going to make quite a long stretch in that general direction. Maybe even long enough to almost get to the ocean monument over there. And they're all going to be the same size as these farms. So I think that's 9 by 9. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 by 9. Just because I kind of like that. And I'll be able to hold a lot. And I mean a lot of animals that way. So we first and foremost just need a very, very, very long walkway. Because we're going to not actually have them go into that direction. I want to have the possibility of building different rooms in this direction. And I also want to have an excuse to get close to the ocean monument so that I can maybe make a hallway over there and eventually make a guardian farm and all that stuff. Again, I don't even know if we're actually going to do this or not, because I don't know how long the series is going to keep existing, but for right now, that's there's a lot of possibilities for us to do, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. But let me count out how long this pathway is going to have to be to begin with, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so the pathway is going to be 4 wide, just like I think it is here. I mean, it goes a little bit wider here, but that's mostly just because I thought I was going to place hoppers in here. But I think they should just be equal in how wide they are. That being said, this one is a little bit shallower as well, but that's because this is pretty much just a prison. Actually, I think 4 is going to be fine because we'll only have the farms in this direction anyway, so having it be very wide doesn't really serve much of a purpose as it does here, because here we can obviously go into either direction and you wanted to have a little bit of room, and here we'll only be going into this direction and maybe eventually into that direction, but honestly, I'll probably just make a little bit of like a door and another hallway leading to whatever it would be. I think, honestly, if we're building any more rooms into this base, we're probably going to go into just like a second story here, rather than building it out on a very large footprint, but we'll see. For right now, this is going to have to do. I don't really want to block the view from the prison onto the ocean monument, because eventually I want to like maybe build something around it, just have it be fun. But if we're going to build up this wall here, that's going to be an issue. So I don't exactly know how we're going to deal with that. Maybe we're just going to block the view a little bit. This should be roughly the size I want it to be. Let me check. I'm starting to think that we might even need more stone bricks as it is, because we've only built this far right now and I'm at like a third the way through already, which means we're definitely going to need more dirt as well. Luckily, I've got plenty of... You see that island over there? It's slowly but surely disappearing as I gather resources from it. So this is going to be the size. It's going to have to be bumped back 1 though. I think maybe not, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. Let me think for a moment. Yeah, so we're going to bump this all back 1 for the simple reason that, and you'll see in a moment, I want it to be 9 by 9, but if I want to make walls, I don't have stone walls with me right now, so I'm just going to use stone bricks. I'd have to place the walls here, which means that they don't align with the actual walls, which would be probably fairly ugly. So what I want to do is I want to place the stone brick walls down here, meaning that the farm itself is going to have to be bumped back 1 more block. Also, I'm going to have to sleep through the night. I'm probably just going to take the bed away from where the villagers are right now, because I'm going to have to sleep a lot and I don't want to have to run back and forth every single time. These feel rectangular, which is entirely true, because this is the wall. So I think these should all be 9 by 9 now, and that means that we've got the framework down and we've got quite a lot of stone brick left. I don't think it'll be enough to build the entire wall around this thing, but I'm thinking maybe we don't have to. At least not around these parts, which would be stone brick walls rather than just blocks anyway. But maybe we can just make them be open. Maybe we can just fence them in with oak wood fences, which would be difficult seeing as how we don't have oak wood at the moment. But this walkway is going to have to be finished either way. So let me go finish that first, and we'll see if I just go on a oakwood expedition. I just might, honestly. I can see this being good. I can see this being good, and then we can... I mean, technically speaking, we should be filling in those blocks as well. For the time being, I'm not going to, because we're not going to see them from the inside. I eventually will, but for right now, I don't want to have to go mining in the middle of an episode to get more stone. And another way to maybe fix that in the future is to make a smooth stone generator. I'm thinking, essentially. I also probably just want to have this big glass panes again, right? Probably. My math was almost correct. Almost. We only need a couple more blocks, which we might just be able to get on the ocean floor. I mean, there's a lot of gravel around here, I am aware, but there's got to be some dirt around here somewhere too. Probably the easier way to get dirt for me right now is just going over to that island I've been pretty much just like destroying. There's not a lot of iron left there, and honestly, yeah, that definitely seems to be the best course of action for me right now, because this is literally only gravel. There's only gravel as far as the eye can see. Well, and prismarine over that direction, over there. But we don't want or need prismarine right now. So over here we go for dirt. Again, as I said, there used to be hills on both of these islands. You don't need to come with me onto the land, you silly. So, I only need a couple of dirt blocks. I think like 5 or 6, just something like that. So what do you do where you only need about 5 dirt blocks? You get about 40. That's what you do. Okay, so we're going to place the grass block down here, and that should start spreading not very quickly, but actually that is not too bad. And the more grass there is, the quicker obviously it'll start spreading. The moment we have grass spread to this square over here as well, I'll place the same grass block over there, and then this can slowly but surely start spreading around. While I go find me some oak trees. I've got a very good idea as to where to find some, luckily. Also, I probably need to start smelting some sand into glass, because there's going to be a lot of glass panes around here. Which actually makes me think, I probably don't want to have a solid wall of glass panes, just like I didn't want to have them there. So I'm going to have this be a pillar, and then every 9 blocks, I want to say. That's the same I did there, right? Let's just count how many panes we have. Let's keep it consistent. Yeah, I don't even need to count, but that's just 9, right? That's 4, the middle one, yeah, 9. So we want to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then, you know what? Let's have them line up with with those walls, just because I think that'll look a little bit nicer. And as such, we're going to sleep through the night. Before we actually go do the thing with the oak trees I just mentioned, let's go visit our blaze spawner real quickly first, because we want to have some glass, and I'm kind of tired of using coal as a fuel, because I think coal can be used as potentially even coal blocks as a decorative block in a potential eventual super smelter we really have to start building soon. And just like for torches and stuff, where obviously blaze rods literally only useful. There's some wither skeletons there, and I've got a smite. This is the smite sword, right? Yeah, so let's go kill that first. And we don't need any of this anymore. You could give me a skeleton skull if you please. You didn't. You could have. I am pretty much invincible at this point, so don't mind me. Well, I wouldn't say invincible, but I've got really, really good armor. And it's not even netherite yet. Soon, at some point, we're going to turn this into netherite. But that's probably going to be... I want to say we're going to do that next episode. I'm not entirely sure yet, though. So yeah, the level grinding I did give me a couple of blaze rods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all of the stacks we need at the moment. Actually, Let's make it 10 stacks. Let's leave it at 8. We'll have enough. We'll have more than enough with 8 stacks. I don't know how long blaze rods last. I think blaze rods last longer than coal. Coal smelt 8 items. I think blaze rods might smelt 10? Question mark? So it's going to be ridiculous. Oh, I'm not wearing my elytra. That could have been really, really bad. I'm not wearing any gold armor. I almost forgot that these guys would attack me if I'm not wearing gold armor. But as you can see, again, at this point, I am powerful enough not to actually give a crap. So let's take these furnaces. We're going to move these furnaces to our base at the other side because that's where we're going to be spending most of the time today. And obviously, we want the smelting to be done somewhat passively. Where did I get these blocks of coal? Did I? Oh, they were inside the furnaces. That makes a lot of sense. I was using those because I didn't have the blaze rods yet between episodes. And while we're here, we might as well get some saplings for every other kind of tree around here, which I think we already have birch saplings, but might as well just take a couple more because why wouldn't we? And some spruce saplings as well. Make sure we have more than one of each because that was a huge mistake last time. I already see a pig. I don't have a lead and I don't have a place to put a pig, so I'm not going to bring it with me right now. But it's nice to know that there is a pig over here. And we're going to need 2 of every animal because we want to breed them. I really should get that data pack that just lets you cut down trees in one hit. And then it does take the durability, I think, for every single log, but you don't have to do this bullshit. And especially with the oak trees, which sometimes can be like weirdly shaped and stuff, that really does end up helping out quite a lot. I think these are all the kinds of trees I have around here. I think I saw a dark oak forest close to here at some point, but for now, the main 3 types of wood, I think we've got saplings for them all. We don't have birch saplings yet. Did I not cut down a birch tree? You know what? I don't care. I am 99% sure we have birch saplings at home anyway, so I think we'll be... That's very funny. I think we'll be fine. We've got spruce and... We do have a birch sapling. I'm going crazy. I might have just picked that up walking around trying to see if there were any. I guess that's what happened. I mean, it's not like I'm going crazy, is it? It might be. I'll see you when we get back home. We already had spruce saplings as well. Let's dump some of our inventory in here, like this block, and we actually need everything in here other than the sticks, I guess. We can put the sticks in there. Anything else we need in here or in here? I wanted to have the bone blocks with me because I'm going to need to use a lot of bone meal coming up. And I'm just going to be harvesting a lot of wood, and I'm not at level 30, so is it enchanting really worth it? Is it not? Is it? Maybe it is? No, it's not that big of a deal. I forgot to bring the sand. That's a very important step in making glass, is actually having the sand, not just the furnaces. Funnily enough, we actually did need the sticks, I just realized, because we want to make fences. And I don't actually think we even need that many... we probably need quite a lot more in the way of planks, never mind. Okay, this might not look amazing. So maybe we want to have stone walls going along here. I'm just not entirely sure, and I guess we'll find out in a moment, if stone walls and fences actually connect to each other. Let's see if they do. I don't know. Let's just make one batch first and see, do they connect? They do not. And you can actually walk between them. That is unfortunate. I'm going to need a few more because I want to have, and this is probably very clear, but I want to have like pillars so that I can make a proper roof over this as well, because I don't want to just be out in the open. So... But I think this looks decent enough. I would have kind of preferred if I could have had stone walls here and then fences only in the back. But that might have looked weird as well. And honestly, at the end of the day, this might not be such a bad thing. So all of these smelted 20 sand and only use 2 blaze rods to do so. So about 10 items per blaze rod does seem to be correct. And we have more glass and we know what to do with it at the moment, I think. So let's go make some glass paint so that our inventory is even more filled up. That's not what I wanted to do, but you know what? Eventually, we're probably going to use them all anyway. So to nobody's surprise, I only really needed a stack and a half of these things. So these are all going into my chest back in the nether. And we can now make some leads. I don't know if we can have multiple leads going at once. I very much doubt it, but this is going to be a fairly tedious process where we take an animal, lead it all the way through the nether, into the other portal, into a pan, and redo that over and over again until we've got 2 of every animal we need. And I can't even elytra here when, well, I could right now. Usually I elytra through this tunnel because it's a fairly lengthy tunnel and I still don't have ice. Another thing that we want to be working on in the near future, icing up this tunnel. But usually I use my elytra to go through here because it's so much faster. Obviously, we can't really do that with the animal behind us, I don't think. I see you, chicken. I see you, chicken. I'm going to try if I can lead more animals than one at a time. I doubt that we can, but maybe we can actually. Maybe we can. So let's see if we can also lead on a sheep at the same time. Can we? That is going to make my life so much easier because we can just find all of the animals we need. Well, we don't have enough leads with us, but do we have... I mean, we can just make more. We can just make more leads. Yeah, let's do that. Of course, the sun is setting right as I'm doing this. That's not brilliant. That's pig number 1. I see another pig over there. I see another sheep and another chicken over there. We'll just come back for the cows because I've got 2 of every one of these animals now, I think. Where's my second sheep? I haven't let that one on yet. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, so I've got my farm here with me. we'll do the cows the next time, by which I mean in a moment for you guys. Hopefully we'll all get these through the nether alive to begin with. Something in my head says that maybe pigs in the nether is not a good idea because zombie pigmen, but that might be a very old mechanic or a modded mechanic. I'm not entirely sure. So getting through the portal wasn't that difficult, but there's a lot of fire around these general parts, and that might end up being an issue. So please do not walk into the fire, any of you. That could be quite catastrophic for me right now. So let's see, how many do we have? We've got 2 pigs, we've got 2 chickens, we've got the sheep here. I think the other sheep might have already died. No, it's over there. And I probably should have some gold armor because this is one of those moments. Leads are breaking all over the place. That's what's going on. Is it? I don't know if that's what's going on. I think I've got everybody on a lead again now. I think. 2 sheep, 2 pigs, 2 chickens. I know the plural of chicken is chicken. I just refuse to use that as a plural because it makes no damn sense. You guys, don't do this to me. I know you're all idiots. Your AI is really not that good. But please just come up here. This is the most difficult part of the journey. After this we'll be fine. I really don't want to have to use my sword here. I do have to use my sword here. Please do not attack my friends. Do not attack my animal friends. I'm very sorry I had to attack you. I did not mean to hurt you. Is my second chicken gone? I think my second chicken is gone. It's not actually gone, it's just stuck, because why wouldn't it be? I really don't like animals. They really don't work with you that well, and I think one of the chickens just decided, oh no, never mind, it still wants to be with me. This makes me feel a little bit weird, not gonna lie to you. It makes me feel a little bit weird that I'm leading these animals through literal hell. If the hoglins spot us... No, do not fall down, do not fall down. You're all gonna be fine. One of you fell down, didn't you? Come with me. Come with me if you want to live. This is actually a dangerous place to be. I only see one pig. I see two pigs. Okay, let's go. Let's go, 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 go. We're almost there. After this, I still need 2 cows, which is going to be as much fun as this, I am sure. No, 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 no. Stay with me. Stay with me. You come with me here. You guys don't actually have to stay with me. Well, you do have to stay with me. You just listen to what I say, okay? Just follow my lead, literally. Close the door. Okay, so right now, what I'm going to want you guys to do is... Actually, I can probably just do this. Right? No? That's not how that works? Okay, I'm just going to push you in one by one. There's a zombie villager there. Is that one of my villagers that was zombified? Or is that just a zombie that spawned as a villager? I'm guessing the second, but otherwise I might be in a bit of trouble. Okay, you're all going to stick to that one for the time being while I go check on my villagers. Are you all alive? You're alive, you seem to be alive, you're alive, and you're alive. That was just a zombie that was once not a villager. That's just a zombie that spawned as a villager. Which I think you can also still purify. So, how do I release you without releasing all of you at once? I don't think I can. So, this is going to have to be a little bit tricky. You guys, come with me. You're going to live in here. That was not what I wanted to do. Is it literally just this easy? Do I just, like, right-click on you and then... This is way too easy. I'm not very comfortable with the fact how easy this is. I just put away the thing, didn't I? I think you shouldn't be able to go through here, should you? I think I can, but I don't think you can, is the thing. Oh, great! You just going into there voluntarily. So all I need is you guys to go into probably the last pan, because you're going to be, well, not necessarily the loudest. I think that cows are going to be the loudest. But, sure, maybe a little baby. Make a little baby. While I go try to find myself some actual fences again. Oh, that's where the fences went. You're going to get through here anyway, so for the time being, that works. And I'm fairly sure I just, like, lost one of my leads somewhere. You guys might actually be able to get through there, which could be an issue. Can you get through? That's a good question. Can you get through? If you could get through, you would. So you can't. This might just be a good way of having a way to enter, because I can get through. It doesn't seem like they can. That's a naturally occurring spider jockey. That is not a spider jockey anymore. But hey, that was still not as rare as it used to be, I don't think. But still, that's not common by any means. So yeah, that's a thing. Also, I sniped that spider from pretty far away. I impressed myself by that. Probably none of you guys, but I impressed myself with that maneuver. Now, let's go find some cows. Eventually, we'll probably want to have a honey farm as well, I just realized. I have not actually built a honey farm ever before, because I haven't really played a lot of Minecraft before starting this Let's Play, since those bees were introduced in 1.15. Last time I really played Minecraft a lot, again, it's been a while. So I've never actually built a honey farm. It'll be very interesting to try and build one. Gonna be honest with you, I'm kind of amazed at the total lack of cows anywhere around here. I mean, I've not been looking for an hour or anything like that. It's not been that long, all things considered, but still, you expect to run into cows somewhat regularly, and so far I haven't. Luckily though, I just realized I haven't lair trap, so I can just fly around trying to find some cows, which will be infinitely quicker than walking around. Turtles. It'll be good to remember that there's a turtles over here. There's probably some turtles over here as well, yeah, because it's a beach. We're not going to need any turtles anytime soon, but we might at some point. Hey, that's an abandoned portal. Let's go check it out, because if nothing else, it's a block of gold, which is always nice. But it might also have some useful loot. But of course it doesn't, because I need none of that shit. I've got plenty of better stuff than that, and not even the obsidian is really worth it for me at this point, because I've got plenty of obsidian to build enough portals, and if I want more obsidian, I just throw a stack of gold into a piglin, and I get like half a stack of obsidian out of it. Probably not half a stack, but a fair bit. A fair bit. Let's keep flying, and don't actually fly too far, because I don't want to lose track of where I actually am. There's another village very, very close to the portal. It's a very small village, granted, but it is a village. It's got pumpkins. It's got bads, which, technically speaking... Oh, it's not actually as small as I thought it would. Maybe it's got melons. If it has melons, that would actually be very useful. Nothing in here is really going to smell it. It's much bigger than I thought. Do I see melons? Nah, it's just crops. I guess we don't, technically speaking, have any sweet berry farms yet. The sweet berries themselves are more useful as a weapon than as a food, but especially this late into the game. Early game, they're really good as food. Ow, that's painful. I don't know why I'm actually looking into the houses. The houses don't really matter to me. I just want melons. You do not seem to have any melons. So you're not very useful to me, is what I'm trying to say. Oh no. That's an icy biome. That means that I'm probably lost. But on the bright side, I can actually just like dump some of my sticks, because that's very easy to replace. Probably dump spider eye, some wheat, this stone wall bricks, that and that I don't need. And just get a lot of ice, because I've been complaining about not having ice for a while. Now I've got Silk Touch, and I found a iced over river, so we're gonna get all the ice we can ever dream of, and probably not even gonna be enough, because we need to compact it into packed ice, and preferably we would compact it into blue ice after that, but that's just not gonna happen. There's so much ice around here, it's great. Do you have a crafting table in here? You do. Yeah, so I wanted to make all of the stacks I just got into not even a stack of packed ice, honestly. That's kind of sad. Can't you make blue ice anymore out of this? You can. Why doesn't it show me the recipe? That's weird. Having taken a screenshot of that, I think it's time to start flying again and hoping that we can actually find our portal home. That's even more important to me at this point than finding cows, because obviously if we find cows but can't go home, that's not really going to help us, is it? I found some cows, but now the question becomes, I mean, one of them is a baby cow, eventually it'll grow. The question becomes, I might murder these cows and trying to figure out this, but can I fly with the cows? Is the question. The answer is most definitely not. Okay, I found my way back home. I've got a portal, and I've got 2 firework rockets left. I've also got a way to make more, potentially, because there's going to be creepers around here. So if I can get some creepers and I can get some sugarcane, I can make more, and I can go back and find some more cows again. Because that's the whole reason we came out here to begin with during this, well, not during the night specifically, but holy crap, there's a lot of monsters around here. I just care about the gunpowder, and then I can leave again. You know what? I don't even need to use the looting sword. I'm kind of just okay. That's a music disc. Again, a pretty rare occurrence just happened without me even trying for it. It's a very lucky episode today. Okay, I got a couple extra firework rockets, so I am at least somewhat safe for the time being. The question is, even if I get those same cows, it's way too far back to this portal to even consider that being worthwhile. So I'd better just hope to find some cows over here, and what do you know? What do you know? There's 2 cows over here. That's exactly how many cows I need. This time, without losing them. Still, it's nighttime, so it could be dangerous. They could die on the way back, but don't suffocate in the wall. That would be bad for everybody. Mostly for you guys, because I can just get new cows. You're going to die anyway. I want you to know. I'm bringing you home, and I'm going to give you some really good food, and then I'm going to want you guys to make babies. And once you've made babies, I'm going to have you make more babies. And once those babies make more babies, and you make more babies, and those babies make more babies as well, you're going to die. Now that we've got that cleared up, let's go home. You will swim, right? You will. Okay. Will you swim quickly? You will. I think we've got all the animals, and with that, my hour-and-a-half long recording session is finally coming to an end. I have no idea how long this episode is. Last episode was a little longer than average. I feel like this episode might be even longer. At least this time I only have 2 animals with me. Granted, they're slightly bigger animals, but less animals should mean that they don't behave as annoyingly, in theory. And we're back here. None of the other animals have escaped, and these animals are about to be my new prisoners. I mean, guests. Definitely guests, not prisoners. You are free to roam around, as long as you don't leave your animal pen. And you, the exact same thing applies to. So, for right now, I guess this is the way I'm going to keep them in. I will make a couple extra fences to finish off this build. And I was going to say I'll do that between episodes. I might, because I kind of want to make the... I don't know what I want to make the roof out of. So maybe the roof... I've got an idea. I've got an idea that fixes all of my issues at the same time. I'll just not have a roof, at least for right now. Maybe later in the series, when if we ever come back to this build, I'll actually add a proper roof. But for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep them as fences. I'm going to light up the area. Don't worry, there's not going to be any zombies spawning. And I don't think zombies would even attack farm animals. Right? Maybe? I only got 2 fences, so I got to make more fences anyway. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, and with some carpets, I'll have a way to get in and out of all of the pens. Let's... probably just like do them in the middle, I'd say, right? Because that would look the best. It still doesn't look very good to have carpet on here, but it's just so functional. It's so functional that I don't even care that it doesn't look very good. That's how functional it is. And honestly, usually I'm a person that prefers function over form anyway. But what I'm going to be doing between episodes is I'm going to be doing a lot of farming. The results of which are going to be traded to those villages, but mostly be used to just fill this with a lot, and I mean a lot, of animals. And by the time you guys see me back again, I'm probably going to be a very, very, very high level, because I'm going to do a lot of breeding. And I'm also going to light up the roof, because creepers and shit keep spawning on there, and it's not okay. Highly not okay. Might actually want to like use glowstone or something like that to light up the roof. I don't know. I've got plenty of torches. I'm going to just use torches, obviously. And just generally lighting up the area. I'm going to do a little bit of just tedium between episodes. And the next episode when we come back, we will either... I don't yet know. We'll either start working on the zombification of these villages and purifying them, or we'll go netherite mining. Probably netherite mining, because I've been promising that for like 2 weeks at this point, and I still haven't done it, so probably we'll do that. Until then, I've been Vlogger, you've been awesome, as always. Bye.